More severe weather chances this weekend before rain chances shut off completely and we get really stinking hot across all of Texas next week. Let's talk about it in the Saturday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. All right, good morning. It is Saturday, the 17th of June, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. More storms yesterday along a stalled frontal boundary that brought portions of central Texas, the southern Edwards Plateau, and the northern Brazos Valley quarter to softball-sized hail. Looks like we did have a bit of big-time hail near and south of Waco last evening. We could be talking about big hail, more wind, and maybe a tornado or two today as well. But before we do that, let's talk about temperatures and get that out of the way because, well, yeah, it's going to be pretty darn hot across the state of Texas. And those of you across the northern half of Texas, a little cooler compared to the southern half for the next couple days, but that's going to change as we get into next week. High temperatures today, again, the southern half of Texas, probably triple digits. Heat index values 10 to 20 degrees higher than the actual air temperature, meaning some folks are going to be having a heat index near 120 degrees at times over the next 5 days. Tomorrow gets even hotter south of that boundary, and then as that boundary mixes out on Monday and our storm chances to go away, everybody gets to join in on the obnoxious heat. These are air temperatures. These are not the heat index values. High temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 90s in the Panhandle and the Ark-La-Tex all the way up to near 115 degrees in Laredo. Heat index values, again, could be running 5 to 15, maybe even 20 degrees higher than these temperatures during the afternoon hours. Here's Tuesday, still hot. Wednesday, guess what? It's still hot across Texas, and that's not going to probably change too much over the next couple weeks as we get into a summer pattern. All right, talked about that. Let's deal with the severe weather chances for today, tonight, and tomorrow. We've got a level 3 risk for severe storms in the northeastern Texas Panhandle, just like we did 2 days ago. That's about a 1 in 3 chance for severe storm within 25 miles of any given point, running roughly from Perryton down to Canadian into Oklahoma, as a complex of storms will be invading again tonight. Level 2 risk, that's in yellow, about a 1 in 5 to 1 in 6 chance for scattered severe storms within 25 miles of any given point this afternoon into tonight. And level 1 risk, in the green, about a 1 in 10 to a 1 in 20 chance for severe storms within 25 miles of your location. Again, just like the last few days, strongest storms probably going to fire up between 3 and 5. Developing the supercells could continue that way for several hours with ping pong ball to baseball size hail. I mean, if we get an overzealous happy supercell, it's probably going to drop 4 to 5 inch hail again, just because that's what we've been doing almost every day for the last week, and I'm sick of it by now, as I'm sure many of you are, but unfortunately, Mother Nature's going to do what Mother Nature's going to do. Stronger storms could also produce winds of hurricane force, 75 to 85 mile an hour winds, though the better chance for widespread damaging winds this evening will probably be in Texoma, probably north of Interstate 30 in North Texas up into Oklahoma, with multiple complexes of showers and thunderstorms. Tornado risk today, very low to maybe low, especially in the eastern Texas Panhandle. We can't rule out a tornado or two, but again, damaging winds and hail going to be the main issue for today, tonight, into Sunday morning. Let's take a look at the high-res rapid refresh model. Remember, weather models are good, and sometimes they're right. This probably means that this is going to evolve a bit differently than this model indicates. Again, models have not done particularly well the last week, but at least it gives you some sense of when we could see storms firing up and their approximate locations at times this evening. Again, we're going to probably see storms fire up in the Concho Valley, the big country, maybe northwest Texas, the eastern Texas Panhandle. Between 2 to 5 this afternoon, they will progress off to the east with very large hail, damaging winds, maybe a tornado or two, heavy rainfall. Tonight, we're going to see a complex of storms move southeast from portions of Kansas, Oklahoma Panhandle to Texas Panhandle across Oklahoma. Those may infringe on the Red River counties of Texoma and northeast Texas tonight, but you can also see this model is actually just trying to fire up a complex of storms from those initial big country supercells that would move east across North Texas, Texoma, northeast Texas this evening. If that ends up looking more likely, we're probably going to see that level 3 risk extended further south of the Red River again, just like yesterday. Not yesterday. My days are confused. Just like Thursday. And that would result in an increased threat for damaging straight line winds, some of which could be hurricane force. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on it. But Northeast Texas, Ark-La-Tex, Texoma, you may get a couple rounds of storms. One early to mid-evening, the second one late tonight after midnight from storms coming in out of Oklahoma. And again, we may still have some storms producing gusty winds and maybe even some hail as we approach sunrise Sunday in northeast Texas and the Ark-La-Tex and East Texas. So we're probably going to be busy again later this afternoon through tonight. Plan on severe weather coverage. We'll have chasers out and about. Otherwise, you can keep an eye on the sky with the free Texas Storm Chasers interactive weather radar on our website, texasstormchasers.com/radar. And download the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. You can get your local weather forecasts, weather warnings, interactive weather radars, live storm chasing videos, and severe weather coverage when we're doing it. So we'll be here. We'll be keeping an eye on things. We might have a few severe storms again tomorrow afternoon along that frontal boundary from central Texas into northeast Texas with hail, but we're not even going to, let's get through today before we deal with tomorrow. And then after that, it looks like we're going to actually shut down severe storm chances for at least a little while, perhaps before we have a resurgence of some scattered storm potential across the Panhandle as we get into the second half of the upcoming week. So we'll be keeping an eye on things. Y'all stay cool, keep an eye on the sky, and make it a good Saturday. God bless.